welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really awesome springtime wreath using items from the Dollar Tree. So stay tuned and I will show you how to make it. Okay, to get started, of course, you're going to need a wire wreath form, and this one came from the Dollar Tree, is a 14-inch form. So if you get yours anywhere else, just make sure it's 14 inches or the rest of these measurements here might not work out so well for you. You need that. You also need 6 rolls of the 6-inch mesh. I'm going to be using 2 purple, 2 blue, and 2 yellow. You need 6 rolls total. It doesn't matter what color you're using, just get 6 rolls total. You're also going to need a pack of pipe cleaners, Chanel stems. I call them pipe cleaners because that's what they are. Each one of my wreaths has 60 little clusters. I'm going to show you how to make the cluster in a minute. And each cluster uses half of one of these pipe cleaners. So for the wreath to have 60 clusters, you need 30 pipe cleaners because we're going to cut them in half, okay? Next, you're also going to need some ribbon. And my Dollar Tree just got in this really pretty glittery Easter colored ribbon. So I have blue, yellow, and pink here. Yes, I'm using some purple mesh, but this little sign that I'm going to be using is also pink, and I didn't want, like the pink to be overwhelming. So I got blue, yellow, and pink. There is 9 feet of ribbon on each roll. I'm probably going to be using 2 of each color. And I'm going to show you how to figure up how much ribbon to use on your wreath before you even get started so that you know how much to buy. Now each one of these little rolls of mesh, of course, is 6 inches long, and I cut my ribbon to 1.5 lengths of the roll of mesh. So let's see my blue. See, I pull it 1.5 lengths, so that's roughly 9 inches. 9 inches per cluster. Now if you want to put a piece of ribbon in each one of your clusters, there's going to be 60 clusters times 9 inches of ribbon. That's going to give you 540 inches of ribbon that you're going to need for the overall wreath. That's 45 feet. Now, if you're using one color of ribbon, good. You know that you need to buy 40 feet worth of ribbon. 45 feet, sorry, of the one color. Now, if you're going to be using 2 colors of ribbon, you need right around 22.5 feet of each color. If you're using 3 colors like I am, then you need roughly 15 feet of each color. And I have plenty enough ribbon to do that. So that's how you can figure out how to do it. You also need a pair of scissors. And I think I've got everything covered. Over here beside of me, I have a huge bin full of artificial flowers. So I'm going to pick through here in a little bit and figure out which ones I want to go on here. I found these big butterflies at Dollar Tree. I'm not sure if I want to use those on this wreath. We'll see here in a little bit. And this little mason jar hanging sign here came from Dollar General. It was only $1. So to get started, first I'm going to show you how to make what I call the little clusters. And that's the way that I make all of my mesh wreaths. For this first cluster, I'm going to be using purple and yellow. And each cluster has 3 pieces of mesh in it. So for this one, I'm going to cut 2 pieces of purple. And to do that, I just roll it over on itself, take the end, no measuring, you don't have to measure this, just roll it over like that, just to make a little tube, and then cut it. Some people say, well, why don't you use a rotary cutter and layer it and just cut it all at once? Because, do you see this? Like with the Dollar Tree mesh, it really sticks to itself. And if you cut it, if you lay it out in layers and then cut it, the ends kind of snag each other, and then when you pull it apart, it starts to fray. So, and a lot of people don't have a rotary cutter or the mat that you need to use the cutter with. So this is a way, you might not even like making wreaths. So why invest in all that other stuff if you're not even sure if you're going to like it? So, let's see. I think I want to put a piece of pink ribbon in with this cluster here. And like I said, I cut my ribbon to 1.5 lengths of the mesh, just like that. I'm just going to cut a little V into the end of my ribbon. Some people say, well, fold your ribbon and it'll go faster. Some of this ribbon, especially this kind right here, is very stiff. It's a very stiff ribbon, and it doesn't fold that easily without putting a crease in it. So this is the way I do it. You do it how you want to. So to make the cluster, you take it and just roll it, just like you did when you cut it. Roll it over on itself and pinch it between your fingers. Roll the next piece. Pinch it between your fingers, and then roll the next piece. Each cluster, remember, is 3 pieces of mesh. And like this one, I do 2 purple and 1 yellow. But you can mix and match the colors however you like. Now we're going to add the ribbon. And you want the colored part, the part that you want facing out that you're going to see, to face the end of your fingers. Okay, so take it and just clamp it between your fingers just like that. Now take your little pipe cleaner V that we made. You cut your pipe cleaner in half, and then take that half and bend it into a V, and you get this. Now just take that and slide it just like that, pinching everything that you have here in between the pipe cleaner. Now just fold that down and give your pipe cleaner a really good twist a couple times, and that is your first cluster. That's all that there is to making a wreath like this. Okay, so now you just move along and make more clusters. I think for this next one, I'm going to do, let's do 2 yellow and 1 blue. See what that looks like. And I'm just going to be mixing all this up. Ugh, look at the end on that. Just trim that away. That don't look too good, does it? Okay, I'll walk y'all through just one more, and then I'll turn you loose and let you do your thing. So let's see, what did I say I wanted to do? I wanted to do 2 blue and a yellow. Okay, let's put some yellow ribbon in this. So we'll do 2 blue, 1 yellow. Ah, the plastic is sticking to me. Okay, let's cut it like that. Okay, so if you're using satin ribbon or something, you know, that's a little bit softer, yeah, you can just fold the ribbon in half and cut it, but that doesn't work well with this type of ribbon. So, yeah, let's do 2 blue, 1 yellow. So just roll it and then cut it. Roll it into a little tube again. And then cut it. Roll it into a little tube and cut it. This yellow mesh here came from Dollar General. I don't think I told y'all that a while ago, but that's where this yellow mesh came from. And if you can't find the mesh in your Dollar Tree, you can go to their website and you can order it online and have it shipped directly to your store to go pick up, or you can have it sent to your home. And I have, right now, I probably have around 150 rolls of this mesh from the Dollar Tree. See, right like that. And that's what I do. I have it sent to my store and then I go pick it up. Dollar General does not do that, but Dollar Tree does. You just have to buy it by the case. It's a mismatched case. There you go. See? And now here's our other cluster. Alright, so I'm just going to continue making these. And I like to make a handful, I guess, like 5 or 6. Then I attach them to my wreath. So to attach it to the wreath, you see how the pipe cleaners are sticking out the back? We're only going to be working on these 2 center rings right here. This one and this one. So take the bottom part of the pipe cleaner and go under that one. Take the other part and go around that top one right there. Just flip it over and give it a good twist. Like that. And that's how you attach the cluster. I'll attach this one too. Yeah, I make a handful of these and just set them off to the side. And then I start putting them on. Okay, flip it over. Just give it a good twist there. There you go. And then just slide it on over. Move it on over. Rock it on over. Alright, whatever. Y'all don't want to hear me sing. Okay, there we go. Now, I know it's looking a little straggly right now, and it's going to look bad until you get 1 or 2 of these sections filled in. But each section here holds 10 clusters, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get 10 clusters put on here. I'll come back and I'll let you see what it looks like, and then we'll just continue filling up the whole entire wreath. So I'll be back just in a second. Okay, this is what one whole section filled up with 10 clusters looks like. See, it's looking better. Just believe me, it's not going to look this sickly once you get all of your other little sections full. And then once it's full, then you can really go back, you know, and start messing with your ribbon and moving it around however you want it to look. Okay, now for what I've done here is I think I've got it spaced out okay, like with the right like ratio of yellow to the other colors. And I made this little note. I'm just going to put it right here, so if you want, you can pause the video and come back and reference this. But for my mesh, like one cluster, I'm doing 2 blue, 1 yellow, and then a piece of yellow ribbon. 2 purple, 1 yellow, and some pink ribbon. 2 yellow, 1 blue, and some blue ribbon. I think I've got everything spaced out. See, it's on my cute little notepad that I made for myself earlier. I just put up a tutorial showing how to make these. So if you haven't checked that out, please look at it. I'll link to it down below, and I'll also have it pop up right there. But I'm going to continue working on mine, and you work on yours, and then come back and I will show you how to attach flowers and the little sign and make it look all pretty. I'll see y'all in a bit. Alrighty, so my whole wreath is done here, and I was struggling with what color of butterfly to put on here, because this blue one, I don't know, like from a distance, it looks okay on camera, but from a distance, this blue butterfly just doesn't look good. It kind of sort of just blends in. So I'm going to put him off to the side, and I just ran to Big Lots a few minutes ago, and I got this really awesome green butterfly, so I think I'm going to stick with him. Now, to attach things like the butterflies, I'm also going to use this pink one that came from the Dollar Tree. And it had a little metal clip on it. And all I did is I pulled that metal clip off carefully because this is foam. And then just take a pipe cleaner and glue it to the butterfly. And let's see, I think I want to put I don't know, it's pink, right about here, I'm thinking. And to do that, just take the pipe cleaners, run it down in amongst the mesh here, and then just wrap it around the frame. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and run it that way, take this one and run it this way, and that should be okay. If I can get hold of my pipe cleaner here. So much mesh! So much mesh. Okay, I'm going to flip it over without... Well, I'm going to try to do it without disrupting everything on the table. Let's see. What am I doing here? Okay, I got it. I got you. I got you, little butterfly. It's okay. All right. Then I'm just going to take the pipe cleaner and give it a few good twists. There we go. See, like the smaller decorations, like these tiny little... Woo! He flew away. Like these tiny little butterflies, I would just use hot glue and just glue them on. But because this one is bigger and it's heavier, I'll come back and trim that later. I suggest using the pipe cleaner method just to hold it on a little tighter. Okay, well, there's that one. Okay, now let's move on to the sign that I showed y'all earlier. And what I did is I just took my sign, let's move this. I took my sign and then I trimmed up some artificial flowers and I hot glued them to the back. Yes, it looks messy, but you know what? You don't see the back anyway. And if you're really concerned about it looking like that, just cut a piece of cardstock and cover it. But I did that, just cut a few flowers off of the bunches there, and then glued it to the back. Because it says plant seeds and grow love, so it looks like the flowers are you know, like in the jar here with the lid on. But anyway, and to attach the sign, we're going to do it the same way that we did with the butterflies. Just hot glue some pipe cleaners onto the back, and then just position it wherever you want it, and then run your pipe cleaners down through the mesh, wrap it around the frame, and just give it a few good twists on the back. And that's how you would attach it. So I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. I've been having a lot of requests for more spring type wreaths, so I hope this one was satisfactory. So if you would, please give me a thumbs up, click that subscribe button, check me out on other forms of social media. I'll have the links to all of those in the description box down below, and I hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.